to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First down, Jacksonville.
They keep it with Fournette on first down. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, they can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
On third down, Fournette. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was hoping for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
On 2nd and 9, Wentz. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long, pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you, you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. And the catch made here by Marquise Lee. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. And the Jaguar first down.
Set! Ready! 51 somebody! Rip left, rip left! Watch the twist! Watch the twist!
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Foles. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And it's 3rd down.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
Watch the twist, watch the twist!
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Derek Barnett able to maneuver in for the sack. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. A give to Howard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 7 yards there and a first down.
Now, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of...
And he's going to go down. back at his own 5-yard line. It's a sack. Calais Campbell, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards. So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. On the handoff, this is Howard. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side. And a loose football. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
Exactly. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Running left, it's Fournette. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Foles. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Wait! Yes!
I got one! Check 24! Check 24!
Let's go!
They'll toss it to Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
I'm coming! Kill!
Here's Foles. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
You.
Back to throw here. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. Well, Foles and the Jags now have to deal with a 3rd and long after that sack.
Hey, Kaden.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
They can't hang with us.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10.
Switch.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Watch the screen. Pass.
Hey, Bush.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Watch the pass.
A final shot before half for Wentz. Gonna look deep for Jeffrey. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This will be taken in at the 1. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Wentz. Going to look deep for Jeffrey. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Alshon Jeffrey, 71 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now a run. This is Alfred Blue.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9. He'll look to throw. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And finding Keelan Cole. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
We always hear about guys wanting to make plays that quiet a crowd.
Be alert, be alert.
Yeah, after that one.
Here in the 3rd quarter, they were hoping to get the stop, get the football back. Not the case.
What a completion on a 4th down play.
On 1st down, it's Blue. And an alley to run. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Alfred Blue, 63 yards. And once again, the Jaguars are back out in front. Now Doug Marrone not even hesitating. They're going to go for 2. They will run it. It's Fournette. And he'll get into the end zone to push the lead up to a field goal. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Calais Campbell able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And that's his 2nd sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big time.
And the pressure gets to him again. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Well, the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10.
minus 8.
Kill.
Come on, baby.
Now it's Sproles. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
A big play there for Philly. 46 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Wentz. Got a man open. It's Ertz. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Eagles have retaken the lead. A post to the tight end for 6. Gosh, those guys are so tough to cover, aren't they? Just in general, tight ends running those patterns near the goal line. Because you have to decide how you want to treat them. Are they a wide receiver? Are they a big extra blocker on the field? Or are they a hybrid and caught in between? So are you going to use a linebacker? Are you going to use a safety? Are you going to even move a corner in if you're going to play nickel or dime defense? They usually win those matchups because they have an answer for all 3 of those positions. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. 2nd and 10. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Minus 54, minus 54.
They run the counter. Blue. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Under. 54.
Come on, the ball. Slam.
They'll run on 2nd down with Blue. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Coaching spell. Let's go, great.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Down to the 25. Nigel Bradden brings him down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Wentz. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards, the final tally. He's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality, and that was a quality catch right there.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. To throw is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
And darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Play action. Now Wentz. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Wentz now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Wentz. His throw caught. What about the 5? And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Alshon Jeffrey in the final minute, and the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now Wentz going to lead the Eagles up to go for 2.
Come on here, come get some. Come get some. Come on here, come get some. 5-9. Both to Mike. Mike, hey, exit.
Back to throw, Wentz. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Ready? 54 Mike. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. He's coming. Get him. No.
They begin with a run by Fournette. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go. 49, check 49.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
Go, go, go. Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Go.
Back to throw. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
20. Easy.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And it wasn't really always pretty. They